All right, y'all. Welcome back to Finny Prince. Brother Finny is here. I appreciate everybody to like, subscribe, share the video, man. I appreciate all the interactions, the comments, man, and keep the comments coming because even if you have a little more information on this thing, share the info. That's what it's all about, man. The confidence comes from the info. The more you know, the more confident you are to do certain things, to make certain moves, to go ahead with certain things. The more you understand them and the more knowledge that you have on the particular thing that y'all dealing with, the more confident you are to make that next step or to just get the heck up out of there. You know what I'm saying? So I want to talk briefly about the DTF powderless system from Cobra Flex, and I really ain't talking about it. We just finna go through a video that I seen. A brother has one, and he was trying to do, I guess he was trying to do like his first video. He wanted to try it out, do his first video. You felt like he had the thing running good. Man, that's what a lot of times people do to promote these things. They feel like, you know what, I got this thing running good. Let me go ahead. I got it transfigured. I got everything configured. Not transfigured, but I got everything configured. It's running good right now. And I done printed out a couple prints. Let me cut the camera on and get this thing live, man, and give these folks a good shout out. And a lot of times people don't even have to get paid to do that stuff initially, man. You just so happy to have you a new machine, and you just, once you invested in, you part of that company. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like buying a stock market. You know what I'm saying? Once you invested in and you still paying these folks, it's going to be very hard to talk negative about it. But we got to keep it real, man. We try to keep it real as possible here. So we're going to look at this video. We're going to go over this video that I've seen in the DTF groups. I tell y'all all the time, go to those DTF groups, get in as many as you can. Get in as many embroidery groups as you can, because a lot of issues are going to come there, and a lot of solutions also, and a lot of the things, the new machines that we see coming out, you can see them there firsthand. You'll see what these folks really don't want you to see. You know what I'm saying? So we're talking about the Cobra Flex and the ink being the adhesive being inside of the ink. So this brother has one. He also has two DTG machines. So I don't know the purpose. Like, man, like you want to get into the transfer business, you have two DTG machines, man. Like you can do transfers on them. And something I heard Brother Ernest. We're gonna get into it right after this, y'all. I promise. I'm just blabbering. I ain't talk to y'all in a minute. Something I seen with Brother Ernest and Stan the Man from T-Shirt Side Hustle. They had a long 2-hour live they went over, and the gist of it was pretty much that we need a great reset on the pricing of transfers. The transfers are really too low, and it's happening because of Asian market. So a lot of times you say, oh well, I need some commercial transfers. I need 100 transfers by you know what I'm saying, by next week. A lot of these vendors that are on here hitting these folks up are from China. Okay, they are from China, and so you're gonna be waiting week and a half, 2 weeks, at the least, you know what I'm saying, to get your transfers. But they having some crazy prices, man. $2.50 per square yard, $3 square yard. And it's messing up the game. That's why I did the video about they priced me out the market, but I ain't even realized then that it was Asian vendors. You know what I'm saying? It was Asian vendors. So, for me, I'm going to keep my price where it's at. If you need it on a rush, I'm your guy. If you need 10, 15 on a rush, I'm your guy. So it's going to cost you a little more. And it'll be worth the headache for me. But they also talked about the perfect DTF machine. Says we need American vendors to make these machines. We need American companies where we can get the print, we can get the parts, and you know what I'm saying, you just need American engineering, if that's even still a thing here. But I do want to say this, man, and this is just my opinion. I feel the best DTF machine that's going to come out will be a DTG machine. Okay, it will be a commercial DTG machine. If you can get them DTG machines down to about 30K, And I'm talking about the commercial ones. You know what I'm saying? Omni Print just released a new commercial one. But Epson, that 3080 or 3070 that we were talking about, if you know, that can do full it can do full sheets. It can do, 50 to 70 full t-shirt sheets or t-shirts, full color dark, 50 to 70 of them in an hour. All right, if we can get that at about 30, 35, I think the Epson is about 35. If I ain't mistaken. Nah, I think that thing 50. We can get it down about 35, 25, 35. That'll be the 25, 35. That'll be the that'll be the sweet spot. That'll be the sweet spot. You know what I'm saying? That'll be that sweet spot. And that's going to be your perfect DTF machine. A DTG machine will be your perfect DTF machine. Okay? There's no need to have... They're the same system. There's no need to have them separated. All right? We got to stop that. Okay? All right. All right. Okay, with that said, let's look at the cover flex, y'all. I'm sorry about that. Hold on. Let me record my screen so I can have it where we looking at each other. Also have to come off the Wi-Fi.
What's going on, everybody? This is Quincy with Choose Me Inspirational Apparel. I am here right now with the CobraFlex completely powerless DTF machine. We were testing out some halftones and things today, so we're gonna do this real time.
Now I want y'all to notice the sheet here. All right, I want y'all to notice the sheet. Okay, you see where he lost some color. He was printing. He started out good. That thing was running. And then he lost some print. Then he cranked it back up. He found out what was going on. It was printing some good whites out again. And then he lost the white. Y'all got to peep the details. All right? Peep the details.
We're going to take a look at it. We're going to see how these halftones turn out. I'm going to show you the pressing on the heat press. We're just going to use the signature press here. So we're not going to use our big dog press. We're going to use our signature press. So something that most people probably have in their shop or similar quality. And we're going to put them on some Bella Canvas 100% cotton shirts. And we're going to put them on some blended shirt, just so you guys can see what this looks like.
And so I apologize. It looks like he's ran a few yards off already. So he might have had him a good hour run maybe, and then, start running into some issues, and then, got it fixed, did a couple head cleaning, got it back started. But it looks like he's ran off about 2-3 yards of prints already. And so that looked like it might have turned out smooth, okay?
Particularly excited about some of them. We're going to even show you the whites. All right, so this is our blended shirt. This is our 100% cotton. And what is this here? That's another 100% cotton. All right, let's get one more here.
I'm tired, y'all. I've been getting beat up.
I'm going to do an extra large.
Come on, my man.
And we'll do an extra large 100% cotton, and we're going to do this one with the white. Now, here's what I wanted to show you as far as about the CobraFlex. And a lot of people get, hey, does it crack? Does it do all that stuff? How does it adhere? Now, I'm just going to show you this right here. This is something that we print with every single print that we do. Now, I want you to show something. This is just a little test strip. And I want you to see the stretchability that you're getting here. Keep it quick popping. So this is what's going on the shirts. When you see how it stretches, you get a really good stretch with that material. So now I'm not worried about it, if it's going to come off of if it's going to come off of the shirt or not. Now over here, we have some artwork.
I don't know if that stretch test, I don't really know what that means. I don't know the logistics with that. But, according to, I think his name is Quincy. According to Quincy, man, that's some good product. A thing got that stretch on there like that. That's some good product. But I think that's just a waist. You know, that's that line on the side like that. I don't know what that. I don't know what that is about. You can be using that space.
They don't get all the moisture.
And it's a lot of inky moisture.
You're dealing with a water-based ink, and it's real important just to get all the moisture out of your shirt.
That's a very important. That's a lesson for us. All right, and a lot of us forget that, and we just be moving, and then we see these white spots pop up on the print. So we see them little indentions on the print. We got to make sure we pre-press these shirts and get that white moisture out. Sometimes I forget to pre-press because sometimes I use that line, especially on, you know, some of these shirts are these Harlem t-shirts that I be using. You know, they be already folded in the pack, and a lot of times I use them, and I use that white line. I'm gonna use that crease line in the center of it to line up my prints. So sometimes I'll be like, I don't really want to press it down because I don't want to miss the line. But yeah, no, press that thing down. Make sure you get that moisture up out of those shirts.
Depending on how the humidity is in your shop or the area you live, it can be a little bit different. Now I have my pressure on firm. Now over here with the signature press, you can actually see like kind of like the pressure that you have on it. You see we have a 31 right there, so that's pretty firm, and that's what we want. If I was over using my Stahls press or my pneumatic one that I have over there, I can get a lot more pressure on it. But for this video, I want to show people real time. Okay, this is what just like your average press. This is what your average press can do with the Super Cup. So we got our microminers, we got them printed out. We're gonna put them on there. We're gonna use the universal 3 fingers. 3 fingers, then get the some from the side. Actually, you know what? Let's do a little bit of something. We don't want
universal 3-finger technique. He giving us some gems. He giving us some gems.
So we're gonna do this.
We got that machine still back there printing good now.
I'm not even gonna put a cover on it, and we're gonna see that. Now while that's going, I'm gonna come over here and get the next piece of art ready to go. Now this, man, I saw this in a show in Texas just this past week. This is done by Elephant Graphics. I'm gonna put their information in there in case you guys want to get some art done from them. But we went ahead, we half-toned this, so we're gonna see what this looks like. Their art at the show was freaking amazing. Hey, you guys get to see something real time. My Cobra Flex stopped printing over here.
That machine is humongous.
I'm just gonna go ahead and I just cut my heaters off so it stops heating right now. We'll go back to that here in just a second.
So we don't get to see him fix this. You know what I'm saying? We don't get to see him fix it, but I'm only showing this to show there is no perfect system. And this is not a knock on this particular distributor or this vendor. I'm sure it's a great printer. Once you get all the bugs out and you do it, but all these printers, eventually, man, all of them, it's gonna clog, man. It's gonna happen. it's gonna happen, man. So you're gonna take some. It's gonna be some casualties with all of these printers. You know, it's gonna be some casualties with these transfers. So you just gotta keep your mind. Keep your expectations. Don't put these grand expectations on these units because of the pricing. And I know pricing is branding. So a lot of times you feel like, oh well, you know, I'm paying $20,000 instead of $2,000, and you think you're about to get a better machine. That's not always the case. I see, brother, people having a lot of problems with them STS inks. People tossing them inks, says clogging up their machine, going through 2-3 print heads at a time, going through these things. Going through 2-3 print heads in a month. And you gotta know how much these print heads cost on these commercial machines, man. You got an 8-channel, 12-channel print head, man. Or triple print, or triple, a quad head, man. Them things gonna cost you a pretty penny. So You know, the rest of the video, he really just.
Michael Myers here. Now let's take, and we're going to put this over here. Now everything is a cold peel.
That printer.
Now they do have warm peel paper. I believe that's available right now. But I still like to just go ahead and use the cold peel. So we're going to see what that does in real time. Now next, I'm going to do my my winter is here. And again, that's from French Elephant's Graphic. I'm going to put the correct information inside this post, so you guys have that. Now, oh, look at that Bella Canvas shirt is sewn together.
Bella Canvas bringing in them shirts sewn together, man. What's going on? I got a few shirts like that before, man. I don't feel so bad when I embroidered them shirts together now. I don't know why my camera has just gotten so dark now. I don't know if it's because the sun done went down a little bit.
So you guys are seeing it in real time.
So yeah, y'all, he's not really gonna do anything else really besides you know, print out that other sheet. But you know, I only showed y'all that to show y'all that, man, when you get that printer home, I don't care how much you pay for it, I don't care how fancy it looks, I don't care how huge it is. Make sure your mind is ready for that learning curve. Make sure you're mentally prepared to do that maintenance, man. There's maintenance with all these machines. I don't tell you, man, it's very little maintenance. Don't buy that stuff, man. Don't buy into that. And so, man, you know, we seen it in action. It was in there cooking. It ended up stopping for whatever reason. He didn't explain it to us. It stopped. He didn't get it back. He didn't try to get it back. He cut the heaters off. Of course, you got to cut the heaters off because it's not printing anything. And so if it's just sitting there, those things are just going to cook till eventually that paper curls up and ends up getting burned. Okay, but I've seen people do that too, man. And those heaters are dangerous. A lot of people worrying about the fumes, but man, them giant heaters like that are dangerous, man. I don't want that. I don't want that humongous heater. No $10,000 heater, man. That's crazy. You know how many heat presses you can get? Like, you know how much equipment you can get, and you bought that big old heater, man? Like, I like, that's the craziest thing to me is the heater. When they selling these machines, man, like, ain't no way I'm gonna pay that much money to cook some transfers, man. And that thing just sitting up here powdering, that padding that's up, pop, 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 and just dropping the powder on there. I think that's a big waste of money. If wasting anything is I think the biggest waste of money in DTF is them humongous heaters. Okay, I know people scared of the fumes and so forth, but I'll cook them transfers outside in the weather before I go in there and buy that and put that and then Brother Ernest was saying that they were having a discussion about, somebody got their house burnt down, messing with those heaters. So be careful with those things. I can't imagine the voltage that, that's costing you having that heater like that. But if you're in the commercial game, yeah, you may need that. But that's those who are in the commercial game. I don't know if my man is in the commercial game. I don't know if Quincy is in the commercial game far as transfers, where I'm saying like you doing 500 to 700 transfers a day, where you would, it'll be good to have something like that continue running, and you had the overhead and so forth. But with that, y'all, ain't gonna hold y'all up. Make sure y'all like, subscribe. Look, we got some more light now. It was just the sun going down and the camera adjusting. It's about 6 o'clock. It's right in between that time of shifting, getting into evening, and then we're dark again. So we'll see y'all on the next one, y'all. I got a lot of little footage here. on some of these different machines and some of these different problems that we may run into. Till then, though, till next time, y'all keep printing. Make sure y'all like, subscribe, and I'll see y'all on the next one.